Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another live stream. This is the fifth one already for this series. Fieldwork, Hard Knocks, Space Engineers Survival Playthrough. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for stopping by, checking us out. First couple things while the game is loading. Last night's stream, we were able to capture a nasty battleship that chased us and killed us so many times. And, it was not without its issues.
I am legally obliged to inform you that you are failing to survive.
Just a minute. There we go. Popped in there finally. Let me take a real quick second to kind of go over what happened last night. So we were finally able to capture this with a great deal of frustration, and it kind of stemmed around. I was not getting the indications that I had recalled receiving in the past when using the cooperative NPC takeover mod. Typically, once you've hacked all of the blocks required for that mod, when you rebuild a control seat or rebuild a remote control, that sort of thing, you'll get a green banner, which we've actually seen when we captured the supply platform. At the very beginning of this playthrough, we saw a little green thing that says you have successfully captured supply platform, blah, blah, blah. We did not get that. And when we looked in the control panels, we saw block after block after block after block that still said access denied, which has always been an indicator that we have not completed the takeover of the ship. After grinding or hacking every possible block that could need to be hacked, we were still seeing that. It was at a complete loss. Placed a new remote control down. We did not get the you've successfully captured blah blah blah. We did not get that. And I said that I would do some more research on that to see what we might be missing. Before we ended our playthrough, I had gone into the control panel, and I had been able to select an item that we had placed. Actually, it was the passenger seat, the one that was in the very back of the ship, that was showing access denied, which isn't a big deal because you can just sit in the chair and we still get the benefit of the chair. But when I clicked on it, it looked like I was able to change the ownership. So I changed the ownership, and sure enough, the ownership changed to me. I then selected everything in the control panel, Control A, and selected change owner to me. And the list was still red, but all of the access denied had gone away. The only thing that was added was, those blocks that were incomplete. So I was like, wait a minute, does that mean that I own those? So when I pulled out of the control panel and went back in, now that list was white. So we had taken ownership of this battleship. But things were not working the way I was used to them working previously. And I have to keep in mind, this new update, mods are not necessarily going to act the way they did in the past, because we don't know what the new updates may do that kind of messes with how a mod was written for a previous version of the game. So I went back and double checked the cooperative NPC takeover mod. And these are the only things we need to hack to capture a grid using cooperative NPC takeover. Remote controls, control seats, and cockpits. Now, control seats, that includes control stations, control seat, and flight seats. Okay. We have to hack cryopods. And we have to hack. Let me see. Let me make sure that's it. Make sure I got it here. Pull this up on the phone. Remote control, flight seats, control seats, cockpits, and cryo chambers. That's it. That's all we got. Hey, Shane, how you doing? It's good to see you. Very limited number of things. So we don't have to grind down or hack the beds. We don't have to do the med bays. We don't even have to do the survival kits. Remote controls, flight seats, control seats, cockpits, and cryo chambers. That's it. If we've done that to a grid and it still does not give us the banner that we've successfully captured whatever that grid is, the first thing you're going to want to do is possibly place, hey JB, how you doing? Afternoon. Place a remote control or a control seat, flight seat, whatever you want to do. Since we're using scrap, we're kind of limited. We can't just weld something back up. But try that first. If that doesn't work, go into a control panel, select, select show hidden blocks, right? Or don't hide hidden blocks. Select everything and change the ownership to you. At that point, everything should be owned by you. So that's where we're at. Now, we have a crazy thing to work out here. We've got this huge ship that we need to do something with. And not just do something with. We kind of need to do we need to have a plan for what we're going to do, because the ship isn't far from our base, but it's also far enough away that it could take some time trying to salvage things and bring it back. While I feel like it would not be too difficult to find a way to make this into a rover, and perhaps roll it over. I don't think we're going to be able to rebuild it enough to get it to fly. But if we were able to get it a little bit closer to the base, I would feel better. Again, I don't know if that's going to be possible. So we do have hydrogen capability here, but not. Come on, turn on. Anyway, we need to figure out what we're gonna do. We've got tons and tons and tons of parts and all that kind of stuff that we're gonna have to figure out. So. Now that we own this place, though, we should be able to get more out of our salvaging efforts. See, we didn't have any scrap at all from that, which is great. Now we can start gathering pieces together. We've also got, it's going to need to be repaired, but we have a full refinery. We have an assembler, of course. We got a lot of stuff we can do. Yes, this is the ship from last night, Shane. So, it is captured. It is ours. Quite an ordeal, but we did it. It's done. So, and hopefully we've learned something that's going to allow us to avoid confusion the next time we try to deal with something like this. But again, a lot of resources on this vessel. That's our respawn. Okay, so that's our engineering pod there. We probably need to consider how we're going to get components from this back to the ship. Or are we just going to try to build off of this ship? Which is not something that's, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Unreasonable. We should be able to. Don't think I don't have room for that. Okay. Let's I'm gonna put that in there. We should be able to I like to think we would be able to start making repairs to key components. Key components being the refinery and the conveyor tubing around the engineering area that will allow us to continue to do that stuff. So I think we do have a lot of material here to work with, but I think the one thing we're short on is iron. So let me head down here. We got nickel. We don't have any silicon. Intruders detected in the shipping lane. On for what is that?
Alert. Your health is...
That can't be us. Wonder if they're going to go after that guy. They might be going after that guy. Hopefully he does not turn around and come after us. In fact, it might be a good idea for us to, I'm going to say, leave this area, get back to our pod, just so that we don't draw this guy this direction. They're going after that wolf pup. That's crazy. Let's have some wheels on it after the refinery and assembler are done. Are the guns working? The top, yes, there are guns working. Itching for a fight? Well, you found it. Okay, God, I hope this isn't. Really hoping they don't come after us. They're so close. I'm going to try to load up on everything I can. Get out of here. We're also probably going to have to... There's a good possibility we may end up with wreckage. Yep, here he goes. He's going down. Oh, he's shooting at us. Shooting at us. Well, our guy is shooting at him too, so that's not... Whoa! Whoa, that is a lot of gunfire. Do not hit our base. Please don't hit our base. Oh, he's going down. Really hope. Oh my God, what the heck? We just get shot by the Zeus? Yes, we're getting shot at by the battleship, and this is why I wanted to leave. Oh, come on, get out of here. 2, 3.
I see you're a fan of
Need
the
to get out of here.
technique. You're going to regret that.
Need to move. Hide this guy. Might not be able to get totally out of this. No, come on. Oh, come on, back. Dadgummit. Oh, crap. Big trouble. Nope. We might have a big problem here, guys. If we don't... We lost the survival kit. Thing. Oh, we did. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why it did that. Come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go. 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 Shot at. Yeah, we got a problem.
Engineer, do you see that small, thin, red line in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen? It represents health and vitality.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Heal thyself.
I'll be honest with you guys. I had not anticipated this happening. We've lost all of our spawns. There's a good chance that we're going to lose our battleship. Because even if the guns are working, the top guns are working. First of all, the railgun turret is not. It's disabled. I can't imagine them not going over and destroying that thing. So I guess the question is, do we try to go back there? I really don't know where we'll end up, so give me Can you get back to the ship? Trying it won't hurt. Yeah, that's what I think we're gonna do. I know it's kind of crappy to do this at the very beginning of the game. Give me, you guys will give me just a minute. We're paused, so nothing else should be happening right now as we're speaking. Let me take a lap, okay? I'm gonna take a lap. Give me a few minutes. I'll bring up the. I'm gonna leave this screen up. Yeah, let me take a lap. Decide what we're gonna do. Right now, we're probably gonna drop in, back in Europa. I really hadn't, like I said, I probably should have anticipated this as possibly happening, but I had not thought about it. And considering the restrictions that we kind of have in place, I don't know if perhaps I should have thought of the consequence of this happening. So, we'll see. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic. But again, I'm just gonna take a short break. I'll be right back. real quick. All right, so we're probably gonna be I feel like we're gonna be out of luck with our stuff getting shot up. Hopefully I'm almost positive we're gonna lose the majority of that battleship. They're probably just gonna pummel it into the earth. But we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and respawn. If nothing else, we'll try to get back to our supply platform. Let's see what happens. Where are we at? 18 kilometers away. Okay, let me put a quick... Which one is it? I need to figure out which... Backwards atmospheric thruster. It's number that one on there. I'm gonna add that so we can cruise. We're gonna get going. Let's see which. We need. It's of course we're on the other side of the planet, so it's gonna be a long trip. Where is our... Shoot, I don't think I have a GPS for our supply platform. It'd be better to go this way. Yeah, we're right on the other side of the planet. That sucks. We'll head toward Mars. I gotta grab this. Create a GPS marker for that. Should be there already. We do have a tank. We have a hydrogen and oxygen tank. I'm all for making life harder, but not ridiculous instant death. Yeah, I know. That was part of the risk. Oh, we got another ore processing facility. They're not showing as hostile. If we can capture this ore processing facility. Oh, that's the one I attacked earlier. Okay. Okay, so might be able to pull something off here, might not. $422. That's 3. Okay, 3 kilometers out. They're not currently showing hostile. We may check to see if I can get to this ore processing facility. We might be able to capture this. That will help us, being as we won't have to go as far, at least to have a shelter. We'll also have an advanced refinery and an advanced assembler. I just don't know how well they're going to remember me coming after them before. So we may end up losing a clone. But the idea here is going to be we're going to take... I'm going to see if I can capture this place quickly with a with a remote control block. So now that I've clarified what's going on in the guarantee it's going to go well. But we'll stop here at the top of this hill. Coming up. Park. Let's get that. I will need to see if this station. Let's make that green for right now. No, we're gonna make it pink. See where that is. Not seeing it. Kilometers away. Weird. Why it's not, oh, it's this one. That's the same one. Okay. Got it. There's a good chance if I get within 800 meters, if these guys are still hostile toward us, they'll start shooting at me. So, yep, still hostile. Okay. Run back and forth, zigzag pattern. So we can't go after those guys right now. Look. That is not. Try to figure out the best way to. Trying to get my orientation back to what it was. Mining tender, trade station, construction platform. So we'll have to go by that guy. All right, so we need to stay out of. We need to stay out of 800 meters. Oh, scrap! It's a double-edged whenever you add so many other restrictions. Yeah, it's it's definitely definitely going to be a challenge. So, but I'm not too upset about it. Not too upset about it. Like I said, we'll get this. We'll get going. Get this figured out. And who knows what else will come up. You know, we'll find. But once we do find a place, we're gonna need. Whoa, whoa. What that is. Oh, they got my they got the survival kit. Oh my god. kidding me? Kind of curious how I'm able to keep moving forward. I don't have any forward propulsion to my knowledge. I don't. So we're just gonna we're gonna ride this out as long as we can. $229. I guess we fell just inside. They did have an assault cannon on that facility, so maybe we got just inside the range of that. So that's very possible. Just really got to try to stay away from that. Come on, keep moving. What's that? It's not gonna do me any good. Shipping platform. Okay. Got the shipping platform. That's where we're headed. Come on, keep moving. Did I really slow myself down that much? I couldn't have. Where are all the hills that we had earlier that I need? Need, it is on that. Something is holding onto that. That. Forgot. I don't know if I'll be able to make what I need out of that, but we'll try. Let's see if we can or not. Where am I going to get motors? Get 6 motors out of this? That's the question. If 5 motors. Be slow going. Be close. At least we'll be able to move. That's the big thing. It's on. Okay. Take that off. Not perfect, but it works. $35 might be a little fast. Take it. I have a total. No, I'm great. I've got the one battery. We got limited power, so. Let's see. Okay, so JB, the first place we captured was a shipping platform. We were able to install, we've got a basic refiner and we've got a basic assembler there. So I'm heading there. It's 10.76 kilometers away there. You can see it. That's where we're headed. So we're going to have to kind of regroup a little bit. That Zeus still appears to be hanging out. Once we get there and we can kind of get in, try to get settled a little bit. What's that? That's Sims. Okay. Then we can start putting together a plan. I think there are some materials there we'll be able to use. We'll also be able to check if what's actually left of our stuff. So we're going to drop a GPS. That way we can come back there and hopefully. We need to use the economy. We can try to do that. Losing our survival kit though, that's going to be, it's going to be crappy. I had hoped to actually take the survival kit out of this rover and put it in whatever little base or whatnot we got to. Whether it be the shipping platform or what do I have? I got a boulder right here. Head by this and see what we got. We don't have a way to process anything at this moment, so once we get there, we'll be in a better iron. Need to stop. Gonna need iron. Go ahead. Some of this stuff. Is there anything I can? I'll be able to use it right this moment, but I'm going to be able to get 20 interior plate from anything I got on here. That's steel. Stuff interior plate, girder. Okay. All right. Throw some ice in here. I need it. Hydrogen engine. Turn it off. Need the hydrogen engine right now. Get once we get to the shipping platform, we'll do some traveling around, try to find silicon, nickel, see, all that stuff. This is, there's going to be closer than that. There's got to be places that are closer than that. Enjoy the clear skies while you can, because it's going to come right back. Thought I'd try it in first person, see if it's easier to judge. There's nickel, iron. Throw that out there, just in case.
Keep an eye out for, yeah, I definitely need to keep an eye out for silver. We need that for the med bay or the medical components. Oh yeah. Definitely. There's silver. Oop. Just type out, got. Yeah, good. Go. That really pissed off UTC. There's no joke there. Silicon. At least they're going away. They're not coming this direction. May have, I think I have enough stuff at the shipping platform. Boulder over here. Hold on. Silicon. Not a terrible idea to grab some silicon because we ran out of this earliest last time. I'll try to throw just a smidge of this and that. Get it in there. But I think I can use the saddle cockpit. Put ice can in there. Yep. I didn't do that earlier, did I? Only 64 liters. That's terrible. Ugh. Oh, that's how it went in through there. Okay. Alright, well that's better than nothing. Saber. Alright, let's get... Just gonna go ahead and drop this. I usually don't drop it for boulders, but since this is silicon and we ran out of that early last time. At least I'll know it's there. With a snowstorm. See if I can see any pink on the surface here. Europa isn't really that bad when you've got sunlight. If you don't have sunlight, it can be a bear. Oh, this may be the longest we've gone without snow. It's kind of crazy. Looking for pink. There's iron. Come on. Nickel. There it is. You guys see the pink in the ice? A little bit of pink. Yeah. Ice, nickel, and cobalt. Right here. Iron. Nickel. And cobalt. Ice too, but I think we're good on ice. So I feel like we may end up having to... Can't make medical components. Cannot make medical components in a basic assembler, if I'm correct. So we may have to redo our... thing to be. If nothing else, we can, if we can get a, I don't think the basic refinery can do can refine silver. Look at that charging station we left. We weren't complete idiots. As long as we don't get shot, we'll be okay. Get rid of that. Put the connector there. Switch lock. Okay. Don't forget to kill your transmissions. Yeah. If shipping. Platform. I thought I had one already for this place, but I guess not. Grab all that stuff out of there. I can't yet. Okay. That, I need this stuff. Okay. Actually thought about making this into a rolling rover, but I don't know about that. Okay, that's in there. These. Just gotta make sure. I'm gonna grind them down. That's why I'm making sure there's not. Okay. By the way, guys, as far as I don't have a specific time frame for today's stream, but I am expecting well, I'm hoping to get a phone call today, so I do have my phone on if I have to pause for that. Apologize. But we may have to take a break if that call comes in. So. Tools, okay. It's only for, I don't need it right now, but just go ahead and take this stuff. Definitely use the drill. Yeah. Bring that back. That. Take one of those. Okay. See, I could use the better welder. Drill. And there we go. Anything else I can get rid of in here that I don't need? Interior plate. This is a chairless desk. Get rid of this. Chairless corner desk. I am, what I'm looking at right now is I want to build that medium cargo container on the rover. Because we'll be going after, we haven't seen one, I think, since we started, but we will be going after the unknown signals and such, so. There. Production, assembler. Okay, we have a good assembler here. All right, that's good. I don't know if we can. I don't think we can. I don't think a basic refinery can do. Can't refine silver, can it? I don't believe it can. I thought we had some silver. That should be this. Phone signal? Yeah, there it is. All right. So it looks like we're going to have to make a regular refinery. What is broken? On the rover? Oh, wait a minute. You might have been asking about something else. Let me, oh, yeah, I gotta get... So that's the medium cargo container and the flatmost that we took parts from. That's the only thing right now that's incomplete. So those are the things we'll fix. But that felt closer than it looked like it was going to. Let's actually go get that in the build planner. And we'll go from there. Give me a little bit of ice. Don't need a ton here. I just need... We'll see what we got down here. On the other side first, but I didn't, so okay. Sorry, that's something I need to change. I need to add that pod thrusters. I need to add that one. Save. This guy we need to turn off. So we'll get those things made, and then I guess we'll get started working on a refinery. Replace the saddle on the rover. I got enough nickel to do this. Yeah, it looks like oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah. We can do that. Do an enclosed cockpit would be nice. I'm already thinking about which one. It's like, which one do we want to use? This cockpit is probably the best one to use. Just because of the conveying, and we can make some changes. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to move it forward more. We'll run the pipes. I'll relocate some of the stuff that's around the front of the O2H2 gen in between that, and hopefully we'll be able to get something actually productive done there. First of all, get this done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See you later. I hear you banging back there. It's okay. Let's see. Yeah, another battery. Good idea, too. What's the engine? I need to change my mind about one of these things here. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Oh, it's the only thing that's going to suck. Just give me a second. It's going to sound silly, but I'm using my phone. I'm taking screenshots of the toolbar, so I got a quick reference. I can reset everything. Sorry about the dogs. They're about to go nuts. Definitely don't need that. I need this. All right. Gonna have to change that. Get rid of that. I didn't do is I should have put that on charge. No, it's not. On batteries, let me get these on recharge. Get rid of. Get rid of that. Cab would be nice if we could get it to actually hook up. So we won't be able to, but... They set up the hydrogen tank is gonna hurt us. Use conveyor blocks rather than elbows and that kind of stuff, just because they do offer additional mounting points. Okay. Yes. Protector back on there. That. Elbows for this for right now. Think of what else we got rid of. Ugh. Technically stick one off the side here. It's really just for charging. We're not going to be unloading anything out of these. I guess I could put it there.
full power bar.
Dude, we got shot though. That sucks.
While you sleep.
Ugh. Oh, stop it. Craziness. I'm telling Clang what they need to be doing. That'll get me in trouble. Okay. Camera block. Where are you? We'll add some more batteries here in a minute. Go ahead and get this this thing set up so that I can go ahead and plug back in. Don't need that. Sorry. Pulling up my reference pictures here. Verse. Control. Let's get our forward. That's a reverse thruster. On. Switch lock. Instead of the antenna, I'm going to do the beacon on and off. Not even going to put the antenna up there. Like I said, feels safer with the beacon anyway. Clock pile on and off. Let's get our batteries. Two. These are weird. Oh, these controls. On. Control. We already had this at the beginning. I don't really know why we got it again, but. H2gen. Great.
The full power bar keeps your AI happy while you sleep.
Will I make it? That's the question.
I'm afraid to inform you that the red substance is supposed to be on the inside.
Silly. Silly, silly, silly. Medical shuttle. Distress signal from the medical shuttle. Morbin said something about the medical shuttles. What is that 1294 Pirate Scout drone? He said something about those. Can't remember what they are, though. Are they a trap? You guys know? Are the medical shuttles a trap? I don't have any way to heal. This is so funny. Actually, I do if I pressure. I'm pressurized in here. It should be coming up to 70. Yeah. Let me wait until my health comes up. I don't know if I can get to him. That's a long way up. Get to him. Production. Need. Okay, we're at 70. Alright, I'm gonna run up to the, this might not be a good idea. Oh, I do have a medkit, that's right. Where is it? These in here. Take one more with us. All right. We're going to try and get up to this medical shuttle. Like I said, I don't know if we'll be able to or not, but we're going to try. Trouble. He's in trouble. We're in 0G, so our backpack is going to work better, but it's still not great. Maybe we'll get some components that we need here. That would be awesome if we can. There we go. Slow down, slow down. You gotta be kidding me. You guys mind if we reload? I mean, I'm leaving it up to you. Typically, I would be like, no, but this is. I'm gonna say it's been kind of ridiculous. Doesn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna reload, guys. Sorry. God, that was ridiculous. I'm sorry. I mean, keep forgetting I can't do... No, I gotta keep the Nerf jetpack. I can't. This is gonna take me getting used to. I'm gonna say I've kind of started to get used to it on the surface. Hadn't had it in space yet, so kind of a new situation. I've been playing this game for so long. I've never used, with the exception of when I played Splitsy Scrapyard scenario, I've never used the Nerf jetpack before or anything like it. So so I really probably shouldn't be surprised that I'm having issues like this. But it's still a little, I'm going to use the word embarrassing, but not really like so much that. It's just, seems very, I'm going to say unlike me. Production, did we do bottles yet? We did not. Okay, so we're going to make bottles. We'll unload this. Got our med kit. Just get to 70 here. Make our way up to the medical shuttle. Hopefully stop in time. Yeah, whatever the functional Nerf jetpack mod, the details of it, other than the fact that it's almost completely useless on the surface of any planet with greater than 0.25 G, and then on the moon and Europa where the gravity is 0.25 G, it's much more limited. So we get a little bit, and then in space it is supposed to work in space, but it's slow. It's slower than usual, so it takes longer to accelerate. It you know, that's that sort of thing. And that's where I keep getting, it's the deceleration that I end up getting killed. Of course, I need to pop one of those. It's the decelerate, the sudden deceleration. That's what kills me. Imagine that. It's not speed kills, it's a sudden stop. Maybe if I try to come in behind it rather than in front of it, it'll be easier. Starting to speed up here. So at some point I feel like I can kind of just launch myself and let the slow deceleration take over. Like there. No, Morbin has said he's gotten a couple of these lately. Yes, it's just called splatting. I used to keep a counter, my own personal death counter thing in some of my series, but I also, adjacent to it, I kept the splat counter, which was a special measurement that documented velocity kills. Slow. See, I don't know if this guy changed course or anything on me either, so I think once I get within. I think once I get within, is it 150? No. Maybe 150. And there we go. Dampened to it. Let's see what we got. Is it? Gotta be careful. Definitely not going to be able to. This will not land on the planet. That is for sure. So we got damaged. Yep. Severely damaged. Has no thrust at all. This is going to make somebody mad. Maybe not. I don't know. Here we go. Bridge broadcast, corner medical, lab equipment, timer block. I'm not seeing a single thing here that would. Okay. At bay. Of course. Can't ground away the medical components. Power kits. That's cool, man. Freezer. Oh, hello. Where if I had just brought parts with me. Need plate. That's what I need. I need plate. Oh, man. I don't think I can get plate from him. So I'm not going to be able to get anything from these guys. Didn't I bring up some plate? Hey, Morbin. There are things in the narrow passageway. I knew you'd said you'd gotten a couple of these, so I was like, man, I wish more was here. Yeah, that's great stuff there. I need plate. If I had one plate. So I didn't bring one with me. I'd had one plate with me. I mean, I guess I could always go back down. Let's try it. I'm going to go back down. I don't know if we'll be able to catch this guy. But, there's a good chance we won't be able to catch the guy. Said if I'd brought one plate with me. Hey, Marvin. Okay, I saw that you jumped in the Discord. You said chat wasn't working for you. I didn't see where anybody else had said there was an issue with chat. I'm not seeing anything on my side. I hope we can get back up to that guy. I don't know if we're going to be able to... Slow down, please. Slow down. Jeez. Oh. Oh, all right. That's crazy. How much do I have? Hydrogen-wise, 43%. Gonna need to fill my stuff. I can go... One. Bottle. Oxygen and power refill here. Yeah. I lost the... I bet he's still there. I just don't... No, lost him. Dadgummit. Trade runner wreck. That looks like a planetary encounter. Haven't seen that though, so don't know where it's at. Let's check our engineering pod. See how bad things are. Oh, that Zeus crashed again. The Zeus crashed. So this is battleship number 2 that wrecked. This is the one we've captured. Looks like it's still mostly intact. Yep, Mostly intact. That's good. This, nope, it is getting, we have annihilated, it shot down one of these, and this is just sitting behind it, shooting it and destroying stuff. How awesome is that? Oh, man. Ridiculous. I captured a drone salvage carrier this morning. Cool ship, but definitely place to take it out. It pays to take out its gyro first. Almost threw up, stuck in a corner as the ship was nutting out. Yeah, I hate it when you get pinned. You're right, JB. You can search for stuff. It's new enough. I forgot about that feature. So, let's see. I want to try to find. Let's finish doing the work since we lost that medical ship. We will keep an eye out for the medical ships in the future. I'm going to go ahead and put stuff back in there. Med kit, our things, yeah. Put that back in. Let's finish the stuff on our rover. Here. 2, we got that. This was the 3 was the parachutes, if I remember. Hold on a minute. We did have. What is it? Gyro off, and I guess that's thrusters, which makes no sense. Thrusters. Oh. We're gonna put thrusters. Oop. Thrusters in number 4. Go. The rest I'm not gonna worry about. Connector there. Okay. Charge. Sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. Trying to figure it out which one it is. Which one is it? No idea what happened. We'll be able to figure this out. Piston brake reverse. Unlock. Off. Can't think of a single reason why this is happening. It's not touching anything. Looking at it, hold on a minute. We're not an override. Mag plate unlocked. Sorry guys, I know this is crappy, but vent. no idea what is causing this right now. Pistons. Where are the darn pistons? I else find it interesting that these don't have. Is this doing this? It can only be gyro, right? Be the gyro. Gyro's off. That is... Sorry to keep you guys spinning like this. I've gotta... Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. What the heck? Quick load. Clang demands for notice. I did say something earlier about telling Clang to hold on a minute. I'll take care of it. I know. For all intents and purposes, it should have ripped itself apart. But it's crazy. This reloads. I'm going to run and grab a snack real quick, guys. There's no reason why any of this should be happening. This thing should not be moving. Try, can't think of a single thing I did that would have caused that. Like, we didn't change any of the timer blocks. We didn't mess with the pistons at all. We didn't mess with the mag plate. I honestly can't think of a single thing we did that would have done that. So I don't know. I think maybe I'll try setting some stuff up or turning things on individually. And hopefully the reload will help. I'll over drill memory. So a mod is overriding or leaking VSLP events, F11 menu, or SE log have further instructions. Noticed that the last time we loaded, I just wasn't sure if it was actually going to do anything. What do we have flying by? Anything? Nothing we can do anything about right off the bat. Tori, drop off the plate. Bottles. sense at all. It should not have happened. Oh. And do that again. Really hope we don't have to go back too far. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to try. So I think part of the problem is that I connected the rover to that charge connector, and then I hit the brakes. So the brakes went to engage, and that piston went to extend. And because we were already connected to that connector, it wasn't allowed to extend fully. And that's what was creating that banging and everything that I was telling Clang to hold on for. It almost seems like that piston is spring-loaded, even though we cut the connection. Yeah. I think it's... So what I'm going to try this time is before I unlock, I'm going to reverse the piston. Maybe that'll take the phantom forces off it before we unlock. I'm also going to save right before we do that so that we can come back to this spot at least. Batteries are in charge. Okay. Got anything else going on here that I need to be aware of? Nope. That's what I need to put there. Gee. And put our thrusters on. That's wrong. Thrust. Nope. Yep. Okay. 4. Turn those on. Save. Small one. Where's that? Does that look like that was twisted a little bit? Yeah, that does look like it's like. I don't like the way that is. That was from deformation. Maybe that was part of the problem. Everything's clean here. There we go. It's a vent controller. Vent controller. Set the actions. So when this turns on, unlocked. Okay. Turn on. Thrusters turn on. Lights turn on. Okay. And let's check the timer block for the brake. Unlock. Okay, so now I need to turn that mag plate off. Auto lock. Okay. Move in a little bit. Try this. See what happens here. Good. And we're good. Okay, we're back on track. I think part of it might have been that upper piston with the phantom forces from that with yeah, I feel like that might have been the issue. 6. 9, we're gonna recharge. Not gonna hit the brake, but we are gonna turn off the stuff. Okay. We lost our unknown signal. It's going to disappear. What do we got there? Anything else flying by that we need? B-core. It's coming by. All right, so we need to get. We got that platform. Okay, so sorry, hold on, guys. We got our ship here ready to go. We need to go collect resources, right? That's what we're gonna do. So we need to make shoot. That's what we need to do. I need to get the we need to see about making a regular refinery. Because we're not going to be able to make... We're not going to be able to... be able to make or refine silver the way it is. Not planning on any modules or anything for this. We are just going to place the refinery. Or okay, should have some plate here. Okay, come on, man. Excuse me. Right. I could probably, I haven't seen any chat from you guys in a while, so I'm guessing there might be a chat issue. I think now is probably the best time to go get some materials. All right. Thank you, JB. Appreciate it. Gonna get a... No, gonna leave it just like it is. All right. Now we're gonna need... Pretty sure we're gonna need iron. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need nickel. colors, so. Kind of need to know. We don't have to make that before we can make the rest. It's just plate. It's just plate. I'm not that worried about it. That's easy to get. Cat's trying to make love to my headset cord. You leave that alone, girl. Yeah, I was thinking, that's what I was thinking of doing, was adding a thruster. I know I'm going to need, shoot, why not freaking do it? Give me... It's not going to hurt me to use one steel plate. Did that accidentally? Okay, wrong thing. There we go. Production. Getting close. Move that one out to here also. And then maybe we'll try to get a survival kit back in there. Just so we got something.
A full power bar keeps your AI happy while you sleep.
Crap, that reminds me of something else. Talk about getting battery. Fill my power up here. So yeah, so we'll take the rover over to... Looks like that pirate salvador is trying to go after that Hermes hauler, but maybe not. Or the Hermes is running to get out of there. Anyway, yeah, we'll take that over. We'll hit some of those places we marked on the way over, including we'll get some silver and a little bit of gold. And then, but the big thing is I need to get nickel. I want to have some more silicon and silver. And we might need to start thinking about magnesium too, but yeah. Okay. Set panel. What do I need to put in here? One of those recharge stations. That'll at least let me refill, even though we don't have... Won't help with health, but... okay. That way, right? Yeah, we're back that way. I want to keep an eye out for those, for that medical shuttle. So the big one right now is... Let's see how many liters we can hold in here. I feel like we've probably got enough iron right now. It's nickel I know we're low on. Silicon. Dude, that guy better not be coming. He's not. Okay. We're gonna try our parking. See if it works. Now that we've straightened everything out. Okay. Good? Yeah, looks like we're good. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let's get some nickel. And, forget how much these... Liters. So we're probably gonna need... 1,500 liters. Yeah. One full load of nickel of my inventory. Let's see, Maria, what the heck? Where'd the nickel go? It's weird. This looks like silicon. All right. full load here. Okay. We're gonna do probably where's it? This way. Okay. We'll hit up some more silicon and then just a little bit, not a whole lot. Maybe 1,000. Liters. And then we'll do then we'll head and get silver. May have to change our charging port location though. So that it actually feeds directly into the refinery. So don't need that much ice, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. About 1,000 liters. Yep. Yeah, and then we'll do gold and silver. Okay. That's it. So keep an eye out for the medical shuttle. If I had only brought one plate, it didn't matter if it was an interior plate or an well, it could. I can't remember what a cockpit. No, a cockpit would work too. Steel plate or an interior plate would have worked just fine. If I brought one, doesn't matter. Fantastic. Because we would have at least been able to get 3. I feel fairly certain we would have gotten at least 3. 3 medical components, and that gives us a survival kit. Wait a bit. We would at least have had that reassurance. So. Let's go old. Silver was a little deeper, if I remember right. No. Go. Yep. Try to... Silver first, so I'm going to go buy the gold. I'll hit the gold on the way. That's going to be too steep to get up, right? It's not. Oh, perfect. Down there. So this, that, all right, firewall. Squish me. Trying to squish me. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Let me... Excuse me, guys. Sorry. No, that hurt so bad. Oh, that was terrible. I usually do not hold in my sneezes. I was doing everything I could not to just blow your guys' ears out there. Wow. Hurt. Hopefully that ice disappeared. Let's see if it did. Just gotta bring it up. I don't know if I went far enough away for it to disappear, but... Come on. Give my run. There you go. It's the trash chute. Come on. Hopefully this will be mostly silver. Probably not, but I'm hoping it'll be mostly silver. Way more ice than silver. Keep moving. There you go. Keep on going. I'll do that. Get down there. Get down. Starting to run out of power. Let's get down here and get some more. We'll head up. They should put it. We're at about 1,000. Yeah. Sunlight up here? Holy crap, look at that. You can see Mars. We almost have sun. Crazy. It's a transport. It's a transport. IGH. Find that kind of funny. That can't be right. Guess so. Okie doke. It's wrecked, okay.
Your battery level will be low on the next beep.
Oh yeah. Good load of that. We'll get some gold. Ooh, that's the other thing. I could put that recharge station on the... I could put that on the pod too. Might be a good idea. We're about to be done here though. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of gold And then go from there. So. All right, let's get the shiny stuff. No, not bad. Down here to our little waste ice place. A little bit more gold. This ice should disappear. Get back. We got a lot of gold. We got a lot of silver. We got good stuff. All right, so we are going to head back. Right. I think this was a good job. Got a lot done here. That's good. Let's get, good. Glad we marked those on the way. Two. I do have more mass carrying all this stuff, but I think we're gonna be okay. Signal. It's not far away, but shoot. Yeah, I can carry it. I should be able to carry it. Let's go ahead and take care of this unknown signal, and then we'll head back. Doing good on power. I do think it would probably be a good idea, like you said, JB, add maybe add a couple more batteries. About 15 minutes before we're done for the day, guys. Oh, is it a roller? Please don't tell me it's a roller. Oh, it's a flyer. Look at that. Look at that. Of course, it's flipped upside down. That's a badass little rover. Let's see where it tries to run off to. Of course, the button's on the bottom. That's going to be the hard part. Glamour helmet. We don't need to worry about her running away. Do need to try to flip it over though. I don't know if grabby hands is going to work. Yep. Nope, nope, that was not what I wanted. Okay. It worked. This is so awesome. Claim the NPC grid. Absolutely. Give us this stuff. Absolutely. Control panel. Everything. It's ours now. The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have a gyro. It'd be a cool little like recon scout. 2 battery? Yeah, it's parachute. Okay. Well, see what we can do. What can we do with this thing? Stick it to the side. Yeah, no kidding. Gorillas missed. That's a good reference. Take, are these, I don't know what these are set at. What can I do here? I got some steel plate. I do. Alright, I have an idea. Platform for it. Yeah. That's a good one. All right. Take this piece out to move this. As long as I can build another one, that'll be the question. I save enough parts to build another one. Nope. Of course not. Are these on? No, they're off. Okay. Off. That'll slow us down getting back, but that was more where I wanted that to be, so. Okay, so here's gonna be the hard part. Let's see. Is that a sensor on the bottom of that? Yes, let's get rid of that. It's just gonna get in the way. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All right, bud. Let's get you over to your little landing pad. this way. Hopefully it didn't get torched. Locked. There we go. Nice. All right. Where's our spot? Right behind us. We are going to be slower to accelerate now that we lost that. Lost that thruster in the back, but this will work. Could have been a Yeti, absolutely. It would not surprise me at all. 22 should be good. I think I'm going to replace that little or the parachute block in this unknown signal. And I'm going to replace it with the remote control. And we'll have this little freaking drone we can use. Thanks, Barman. I appreciate it. We've definitely had to adapt. And I know in our other series we've decided to be much more docile with UTC, and that was obviously a very good decision because these guys have been relentless to a fault. So I said hopefully we'll still have some stuff we can salvage from our first battleship that's over there. I'm hoping that whatever it was that was shooting at it runs out of ammo soon. So let's see, I want to put that. I think I want to put the charging station. We'll move it over here to this spot where I think we're going to have a port open. So with the refinery, which should, all of the parts for the refinery should be finished. Ooh, too far. There we go. 6, charge. Go ahead and turn off the motors. Crap, I need to. Thrusters. Yep. Thrusters. Add that guy. Save. Now we can turn the thrusters off. Let's go ahead and get the... Oh, you're kidding me. That can't be right. Well, I guess we got some iron, because I sure as hell needed it. Alright, let's do that. Deposit all that crap. We didn't grab iron, did we? My goodness. What a crock. 38. Let's go ahead and get the... I'll go ahead and take that. Not going to be able to do anything with it right away, but... Silicon. We're still good on... Okay. So I'll take the silicon in. That get to work. Ridiculous. Oh. I really thought we'd have enough iron. We got anything else left in here, do we? I got that. I guess I'm not too worried about... Oh shoot, let me take that. We'll take that too. And put it in there. Alright. Well guys, we're gonna have to hold off on that. Because we are calling it a day. Let's see. Let's see what's Jetpack nerf and off-scrap make it so much more difficult. Europa isn't the easiest to survive on. No, it's been... I really thought at some point I would start to become really frustrated with what was going on, but the fact that we had to do a reload, and those of you that follow me, it's like I don't tend to like doing reloads unless there's like a catastrophic something happens, and I mean that kind of happened with us, but it really wasn't something I had even considered. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully we can do a better job of, protecting our rovers and that kind of stuff. That's, we restarted, we respawned, we came in, we dropped a new rover, and almost immediately I got the survival kit blown off of it. So it's just the way it's going. So yeah. This is where we're going to stop the stream today. I'm not going to say that I won't touch this again until we stream next time. I may do some off-camera iron collection. Bring it in, get the refinery built, and then let it do some processing and stuff. So it won't be anything like super critical. And of course, if the time pops up to throw in an impromptu stream, you guys can see I've already been willing to do that. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm loving the engagement from you guys, and the suggestions, and the advice, and having a good time. Really digging it. All right. Yep, you too, Morbin. Appreciate it. JB, thanks again for everything that you've been bringing to the table as far as suggestions and all that kind of stuff. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see, who else do we have today? I think we had Shane at the very beginning popping in. Really appreciate that. Yep, and
Love that you guys are watching it. This one seems to be, we've had some pretty good numbers on these streams with the Fieldwork patch. And I don't know if it's just because it's a new thing and people are looking at it, or if you guys are, you know, if we've made a step forward in putting out a entertaining product. But I hope you guys stick around and enjoy it. I will talk with you soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. Remember, close that visor, don't forget your dampeners, and I will see you on the other side.